How's it going, everyone? This is Mike. Welcome back to my channel. And today is April 20th, and it's been snowing all day long here in central Illinois. We've had, this is the first time since I think 1967 that we've had snow this late in April. It's pretty freaky, and it's just now beginning to taper off finally. But it's the ground is so warm, as soon as it hits the ground, it melts, but it's still clinging to the trees and the bushes and all that. It's kind of funny. It's been a very strange day. The reason I'm here is to respond to a chat topic that was introduced by my friend Bob Harrison. His channel name is Robert Harrison 2.0. A lot of you know Bob. We call him Bob of the North. He's from Canada. Very cool guy. Talks about a variety of things on his channel. And he asked a specific question about YouTube subscriptions and how we manage them and how we decide who we subscribe to, who we unsub, and all that sort of thing, the reasons for it. And the specific question was, let's see if I get this right. If somebody subscribes to your channel, do you automatically sub back to them as a matter of courtesy, just as a matter of friendly support? Or does it have to be somebody who is in some way connected to something you're interested in? So would that be a factor? And I would say, up until fairly recently, I was subbing back everybody who subbed me just as a show of support and to be friendly. And so I subscribed to a lot of people. I had no idea who they were. They had no videos listed on their channels. They had no information about themselves. And I almost never heard from them when I posted my videos. No comments, no questions, anything like that. So, and I think a lot of them, either they're still subscribed to me or maybe a lot of them have disappeared. I really don't know. But then there are also a lot of people, good friends of mine, and I think of them as good friends on YouTube, who have been supportive of me for many years and uh, posted a lot of very supportive comments and asked questions and started conversations. And these folks also have channels where they don't make any videos, and it's just not something they care about doing, I guess. But they are very much a part of my YouTube life, and I'm grateful for every one of them. So, but I guess lately I've been a little more discerning. If I check somebody out who has recently subscribed to me, and if I don't know anything about them, and I don't always subscribe, so maybe that sounds like it's an unfriendly thing, but I was, wow, up until a few months ago, I was subscribed to over 1,000 people on YouTube, which may not seem like a large number to many of you, but I finally decided to go through a purging thing. Of course, it's part of my lockdown life. There's nothing else to do, right? So I spend more time on YouTube obsessing about stuff like this. And I went through all my YouTube channels, and there were a lot of things, a lot of subject matters, a lot of names that I don't remember why I connected with them in the first place. Some people just disappear. They haven't made videos for 5 or 7 years, something like that. So I whittled down my list of subscriptions to 760. So that's what I have today. All different subjects, not just people who collect records or music or DVDs, Blu-rays, a lot of different subject matters. And as far as people subscribing to me, as of today, I have 908 people subscribing to me. Yesterday, I had 909. Last week, I think I was up to 914. So even though I've been on YouTube for a long time, so I started in 2006 and I started making videos in 2012. So it's been sort of a gradual climb after all these years. Um, but it does go up and down. And I found something very funny. Maybe it's not funny, maybe it's tragic, but every time I post a video, I lose at least one subscriber the very same day. I don't know if I just bore people to death, or they just think, God, that guy's ugly. Let me click this off here. But it's just kind of funny. So, but I guess I'm doing all right. I have a goal that I would like to reach 1,000 subs sometime. So this is a plea for attention, folks. Kidding, not really. But no, no one else I want to say about YouTube subs. I subscribe to a lot of different subject matters, politics, religion. I find channels that fascinate me. One thing I found in the last couple of years, and I have maybe 6 or 7 channels that do this. People who they visit abandoned buildings, right? They visit abandoned shopping malls. There's nothing. It just fascinates me when people spend 20 minutes walking through a shopping mall that is almost completely empty. It may have one store that's still open, but the music is playing. It's very eerie. You see all these ghosts around you and all these empty spots. And people visit abandoned churches. They find houses out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know how they get in them. I guess they break in, but they just go from room to room. They have houses that are completely furnished. People just abandon them for some reason. They got pictures on the mantle. They've got papers and bills and stuff like that on the kitchen table, food in the cabinets. It's really weird, but it's just something I spend way too much time doing. Plus, I spend a lot of time listening to music and old rock and roll songs and old rockabilly songs, which a lot of which are new to me because I just don't know much about rockabilly, but it's kind of fun. I've also lately been watching a lot of old movies on YouTube for free. I found several channels that have just this big list of old movies that are completely there without any commercial interruptions, and all kinds of obscure things going all the way back to the 1930s, all the way up into the 70s. A lot of things I never heard of, which is kind of fun. So I might sit there and watch 3 movies in a row while I'm having dinner in front of my computer on my 17.5-inch screen. So YouTube is a lot of fun. I spend way too much time doing it. I need to spend more time watching the videos of all of my friends and making comments and keeping up with what they're doing. And I have a bad habit of letting that go way too soon. So I'm always saying I'm going to do better. But yeah, I think it's funny that every time I post a video, I'll probably post this video and then 2 hours later I'll have 902 subscribers or something. So what can you do? Bob also asked something about do we unsubscribe to people if they don't make any comments on our videos after quite a bit of time, they don't show any interest. And I can't really say that I do that. I unsubbed the people I did because it had been such a long time, and I think a lot of these people have just kind of disappeared, and I didn't see any reason to stay connected with them. But I don't necessarily just somebody says something I don't like, or they never ever make a comment on my videos. Yeah, I don't necessarily do that, but I don't know. Maybe I should. So anyway, I've kept you way too long here talking about this, but thanks, Bob, for the chat topic. It's almost 8 minutes here, folks. Sorry to keep us so long. Comments are welcome.